I remember the day when everything changed for me. The day I finally saw myself, not as the person others said I was, but as the person I truly had the potential to become. It didn't happen suddenly. It wasn't a magical moment. It was a quiet, very human moment. And that's why I want to tell you this story today. Because if I could change, you can too. Problem. For many years, I lived with a heavy feeling inside me, a feeling that whispered, "You are not good enough." I came to a new country with an accent, with fear, with dreams that felt too big for someone like me. Every time I tried to speak, I felt people looking at me. And maybe they weren't judging me. But inside my mind, I judged myself harder than anyone else ever could. I believed, I am behind everyone. My English is not good enough. People like me don't succeed. I don't belong here. The word belong, meaning to feel part of a group, became a painful word for me. I felt like an outsider in every room. One day at work, my supervisor asked me to speak in front of the team. It was a simple task, just explain what I had been working on. But inside me, a storm started. My hands shook. My voice broke. My chest felt tight. I said 3 sentences and then froze. Everyone looked at me. Someone smiled politely. Someone looked confused. Someone looked bored. And in that moment, I thought, I am a failure. That night, I didn't sleep. I looked in the mirror and felt ashamed, not because I was incapable, but because I believed a lie about myself. I believed that my worth depended on perfection. I believed that mistakes made me small. I believed that confidence was something other people were born with. The turning point came because of a simple sentence from a friend. He said, "You judge yourself, but nobody else sees you the way you see yourself." I didn't understand it at first, but then he added, "You think people focus on your accent. We hear your courage." That hit me so deeply I had to sit down. Courage? Me? The person who almost cried in front of the team? He explained. The word courage means acting even when you feel afraid. And you show up every day in a country that isn't your home. That is courage. And for the first time, I allowed myself to see something good in me. Later that week, I discovered a psychological idea called growth mindset. Definition: growth mindset equals the belief that skills can grow with practice. This idea changed my life. It said, confidence is not a gift. Confidence is trained. Confidence grows through action. You don't need to be perfect, just willing. I realized something powerful. My biggest problem wasn't lack of confidence. It was lack of permission. I never gave myself permission to grow. So I made a decision. A small one, a simple one, a life-changing one. I decided that every day for 5 minutes, I would speak English out loud, even if I sounded imperfect. I practiced in the mirror. I practiced with friends. I practiced alone in the kitchen. At first, I still made mistakes, but slowly, I noticed something. My voice grew stronger. My breathing steadied. I looked people in the eye. I didn't shrink anymore. Confidence didn't arrive all at once. It arrived in small waves that grew each time I pushed myself a little further. Then one day, months later, something unbelievable happened. My supervisor asked me to present again. This time, my hands were steady. My voice was clear. My words flowed. People listened. They nodded. They learned from me. And in that moment, I felt something new. I belonged. Not because I was perfect, but because I finally accepted myself. If you are listening to this story right now and you feel like you don't belong, if your accent makes you shy, if your past makes you doubt your worth, if your mistakes make you feel small, then hear me clearly. You are not behind. You are becoming. Your accent is not a weakness. It is proof of your strength. Confidence is not born. It is built. Every mistake is a step forward. Your voice matters more than you think. And remember this: the moment you stop judging yourself is the moment your real life begins.